Picture this: a sunny meadow, giggling children, and the Teletubbies. But hold on, something's different. These aren't your average gibberish-spouting Teletubbies. No, these Teletubbies are on a mission, a quest for truth armed with, wait for it, building blocks.
Each block represents a piece of evidence, meticulously gathered by our brightly coloured investigators. Red for suspicious fires, blue for unexplained plane malfunctions, yellow for, well, you get the picture. They're stacking them up high, these Teletubbies, constructing a towering monument to the truth behind 9/11.
Young adults, drawn in by the vibrant display and the promise of answers, join the construction project. Middle-aged folks, initially skeptical, find themselves inexplicably drawn to the infectious enthusiasm of Dipsy and the gang. The truth, it seems, is a collaborative effort.
But just as the tower reaches an impressive height, a dark cloud casts a shadow over Teletubbyland. Because you see, someone doesn't want the truth to be revealed, and they've got just the guys to stop it.
From the edge of the meadow, a sleek black car glides silently towards our unsuspecting Teletubbies. Out step two figures, their faces obscured by sunglasses, their bodies swallowed by dark suits. Yep, you guessed it. It's the men in black.
These aren't the alien-wrangling, memory-erasing kind, though. These are the government-sanctioned, truth-suppressing kind.
And they're here for one reason, to dismantle that tower of truth, brick by metaphorical brick.
With an air of practiced boredom, they begin to sing. Not a catchy tune, mind you, but a droning, monotone chant about official reports and national security. It's the kind of song that makes you want to check your email, even if you're pretty sure you just checked it.
The Teletubbies, bless their fuzzy little hearts, are momentarily stunned. The children, however, continue to play, oblivious to the encroaching forces of censorship.
The middle-aged folks exchange knowing glances. They've seen this all before.
The men in black, you see, are more than just government stooges. They represent the insidious creep of misinformation, the deliberate suppression of inconvenient truths. They are the embodiment of that voice in your head that tells you to just accept the official narrative, to not ask too many questions.
Their weapons, not guns or gadgets, but a far more effective arsenal, bureaucracy, jargon, and the subtle art of discrediting anyone who dares to question the status quo.
They'll bury you in paperwork, blind you with science or pseudoscience, and then label you a conspiracy theorist for good measure.
They're the reason why, despite mountains of evidence to the contrary, some people still believe the Earth is flat, and that 9/11 was an inside job orchestrated by, well, that's a whole other rabbit hole we don't have time for right now.
The point is, these men in black, they're everywhere, always watching, always waiting to silence those who dare to speak truth to power.
Section 4, Tinky Winky fights back, middle-aged adults versus misinformation.
But the middle-aged folks, hardened by years of political scandals, economic downturns, and questionable fashion choices, they're not so easily swayed.
They've seen enough to know that things aren't always as they seem, that sometimes the truth is stranger and far more sinister than fiction.
Fueled by a potent mix of righteous anger and lukewarm coffee, they step forward, forming a protective circle around the Teletubbies and their tower of truth.
They've got smartphones loaded with documentaries, pamphlets printed from obscure websites, and a burning desire to share their findings with anyone who will listen.
The men in black, for the first time, seem rattled. Their carefully crafted aura of authority crumbles in the face of such passionate, if slightly unorganized, resistance. They retreat to their car, their song dissolving into a cacophony of frustrated mumbles. The truth, it seems, will not be silenced so easily. Section 5, the sun baby is watching, hope for a brighter truther future.
As the men in black disappear in a cloud of exhaust fumes, a sense of cautious optimism settles over Teletubbyland.
The children, none the wiser, resume their play, their laughter a testament to the resilience of innocence.
The Teletubbies, their furry faces beaming with gratitude, continue to build their tower, higher and stronger than before.
And high above it all, the sun baby, that enigmatic, ever-present observer, smiles down on the scene.
Is it a knowing smile, a hopeful smile, or just gas? We may never know for sure.
But one thing is certain, the fight for truth is far from over. The men in black may have retreated for now, but they'll be back. They always are. And when they return, we must be ready to meet them, armed with our critical thinking skills, our healthy skepticism, and maybe even a few well-placed building blocks of our own. Section 6. Don't believe everything you see on TV, especially if it's in black and white. The Teletubbies, in their own nonsensical way, have taught us a valuable lesson today. The truth is out there, but it's rarely served to us on a silver platter. We have to seek it out, dig for it, and sometimes even fight for it. So the next time you see those grainy images of 9/11 or any other event of historical significance, Don't just passively accept the official narrative. Ask questions, challenge assumptions, and maybe, just maybe, you'll uncover a truth that's even stranger and more enlightening than anything you could have imagined. And hey, if all else fails, you can always build a really awesome tower out of building blocks. Just watch out for those men in black. They've got a thing for knocking things down.